into my world, and it changed everything. Now I'm not alone, and I can see a brand new path appearing before my eyes, but I can't reach it alone. I need someone to show me the sky, and a voice on the wind tells me that maybe you could lead the way. I'm running a million stars, I'll wish out there is ours. Maybe this time it'll come true. Whatever comes our way, we'll face it unafraid, and take this world on together. Good morning.
Hi. Why, boy? Boy.
We're mapping out our route to the Cloaked Brotherhood's hideout.
I figured you might want to sleep in. It'll end up being a bit of a journey to get there.
The Cloaked Brotherhood is located somewhere within Bridgewick, and that's located back towards the southeast.
You are correct. However, that is still advantageous towards our main goal. To reach the water temple, we would have to travel in the same direction regardless.
You're positive the Cloaked Brotherhood is in Bridgewick. How do you know if you never joined them? Even through all my research and contacts, I wasn't able to learn their location. They keep it very well protected.
I wasn't supposed to know it either. The Brotherhood doesn't reveal the location until you've been initiated. When I was sent to complete my initiation mission, one of the men let slip the location before confirming the completion of my mission. I haven't gone there myself to confirm, so once we reach Bridgewick, we'll need to do more scouting.
It still sounds like our best lead. What is it?
What were you expecting? Hiding someplace unremarkable is a pretty good strategy. They don't typically see too much crime here.
I wonder how much influence they have on the townsfolk here.
Probably very little. I'd guess that most of the townsfolk don't even realize that the Brotherhood is even here. Too many people might recognize me there.
They may be, but the inn is a prime target to leave Cloaked Brotherhood scouts. They'll most likely recognize Zack and alert the guild that he's here.
That's a good point, which brings up an even larger problem. Where can Zack hide out? It might take a few days to even find a lead. He has to be able to stay and sleep somewhere.
I have a contact here. We can ask him if he'll let me lay low for a while.
Who is it?
A friend of a friend. He won't turn us away. Hey,
Oh, good afternoon. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's usually pretty quiet out front at this time. What can I do for you?
are you Adrian?
I am. Who's asking?
I'm a friend of Damon.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
He always spoke very highly of you. Said the only blade worth having was the one forged by Adrian.
And then he switched to discharges. Lost out my business when that happened. You that boy who took him? Although, you're not so much a boy anymore.
Zach,
I'm sorry about what happened to Damon. He didn't deserve to go like that.
no, he didn't.
Anyway, Damon was like a brother to me, and I know how much he cared about you. He wouldn't stop talking about how you were going to be one of the best mercs out there, maybe rivaling even him. Anything I can do to help, you just let me know. A friend of Damon's is a friend of mine.
I appreciate the offer. In fact, I do have a favor to ask. Would it be alright if I lay low here for a while?
I won't ask why, but can you promise me you won't bring anything back to my shop? I don't need any trouble here.
I promise, you won't be involved at all.
Then, feel free to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The rest of you going to stay here too?
It's a bit crowded in here, and we've got some things to take care of first. Hi! Poi? Boy. Aww.
All right, you can stay.
We'll be back as soon as we can. Alright, we've got to find the location of the Cloaked Brotherhood's hideout. It'll make more sense if we split up to find information.
Agreed. Our best course of action is to investigate in pairs. That way, should anyone befall any trouble, they will not be alone.
Good thinking.
Amy and I will start in the north of the town, while you two start in the south. We'll meet up back here afterwards.
I'll scout some of the buildings out around here and see if I can find any unusual activity. Sounds like a plan.
What do you want? The what? What are you talking about? Get lost! Yes, can we help you? fine?
Is there something you need? We're kind of busy.
What do you want? What about it? Yes, you shouldn't be traveling alone. If you'll excuse me.
Maybe we should head back and see if the others have had more success.
There you guys are! You bet. I think I got a lead. I noticed there were a lot of people going in and out of this one area. It might be nothing, or it could lead us exactly where we need to go.
That sounds like our best bet. We should grab Zack and get going. Right here.
This place doesn't seem like much, but I've seen people come in and out. If this was someone's home, you'd expect to see the same person there all the time. But that's not the case.
Let's check it out then. Let's go. Let's go.
You can't be back here. This is for authorized... Zack?
It can't be. There.
Of course it's you. It's always you, isn't it?
There. You're alive.
Yes, and I'm just as surprised to see you, too. Although I really shouldn't be. I should have known better.
What are you talking about? Where have you been this whole time?
A bit slow on the uptake. Honestly, I expected better from you, Zach, the prodigal son.
You've been here with the Cloaked Brotherhood.
There you go. I knew you'd get there eventually.
Our last mission together. You, me, Damon, and the others. We had to transport the weapons. Seemed easy enough at the time. You were there on the crystal rail with us, but you weren't there when they all got attacked.
Apparently, neither were you.
No, I was sent to look for you. We thought maybe something happened when you didn't return from scouting.
Damon couldn't even trust me to do one thing. He sent you to fix it for me, didn't he?
He was worried about you. That's what happens when you're part of a team.
Don't give me that bullshit. Damon only cared about you. The rest of us only mattered in how we compared to you.
That's not true.
How would you know?
I knew Damon. He cared about all of us. We were a family.
You're still just as naive as before. And if Damon hadn't trusted you as much as he did, maybe he'd still be alive. You were sent to find me, but you couldn't, because I'm smarter than you, and always have been. It's too bad Damon wasn't able to see that, but I found people who did. If you had caught me, then maybe the attack wouldn't have happened. Maybe the Cloaked Brotherhood wouldn't have secured the weapons and killed everyone on that crystal rail. Damon died because you couldn't complete your mission.
Zach, what are you doing? Look at him. He's done. You don't have to do this. I understand your anger, your pain, but killing him won't make all that pain disappear. It won't bring back your friend. Don't stoop to his level. You won't be able to come back from it.
You really don't know him, do you? He's killed countless people just like I have. You really think one more to his tally will hurt his conscience? Don't be so stupid. Just do it already.
No.
You've gone weak. Maybe we aren't as much alike as I thought.
You're right. Because I'm nothing like you. I don't murder the people I care about.
What?
You were my brother for the longest time, and family is complicated. You'll have to live with what you did, and maybe it won't be today or tomorrow. But someday, your decisions will come back to haunt you.
That soft heart is what got Damon killed, and what will eventually kill you, too.
You did the right thing.
Hey. Yeah, I feel for Zach. It must have been really hard knowing that someone you trusted could have betrayed you.
Yes? goal of this mission is to acquire the ledger which contains information regarding Kara's family, is it not? It is evident that these books are the ledgers which we seek. To find the specific book, we would need to require a lengthy amount of time which we do not have. I would advise all of us to assist in this function.
Amy's right. We need to find the ledger and get out of here. What date should we be looking for, Kara?
Oh, let me think.
Is that the ledger we require?
Why don't we just take it with us? We can read it at a more fitting time. Right now, we might have to get out of here before more of the Brotherhood finds us.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. We need to get out of here.
I'm acquiring proof should we wish to alert the proper authorities about the Cloaked Brotherhood.
Good idea. I think those will be enough, though. Let's go.
Can I help you?
Yes. We discovered something that might be interesting to you.
Oh?
There's a band of dangerous mercenaries living in this area. They're called the Cloaked Brotherhood, known for taking on jobs which hurt innocent people. We've just discovered their home base.
I've never heard of this group.
That's the point.
It's pretty hard to believe that a dangerous organization has been in this town the whole time without our knowledge.
They don't operate openly. Here's a list of some of their targets, and these are just a few of them. There's a whole room full of even more names and missions.
These are death dates.
Yes. Look how far back these dates and names go. They've been operating for a while.
Where did you say you found this?
There's a hidden doorway behind a curtain in the front room. You'll need reinforcements.
I'll look into this. If all of this is real, then there are serious crimes being committed.
Come on, let's go to the inn.
What if someone sees you?
It doesn't matter anymore. The scouts will return to headquarters to discover an army of guards storming the place. I'll be the last of their worries.
That's true.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. No. But I need to. I need to know.
Take your time. Whenever you're ready.
At least now I know.
Oh, Kara! I'm so sorry.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Really.
I know. I know.
We should go. I feel for both Kara and Zach.
Ultimately, Vare was unsatisfied with the group, and to complete his initiation into the Cloaked Brotherhood, he had his team killed. Zach expressed that the Brotherhood's initiations require a hefty sacrifice. For Zach, it was to spill the blood of the innocents. It would stand to reason that the Brotherhood would have offered a similar mission to Vare.
That makes what happened even more horrific. How could he just turn on his team like that? Yeah, having an idea of what happened isn't the same as reality confirming it. Hey, how are you feeling?
It still hurts, but it's a little better now. Thank you guys for coming with me.
Of course.
We should get out of here.
Thanks for everything you've done for me. I know you all didn't have to go with me to find the Cloaked Brotherhood, and it means a lot to me that you did.
Of course. There's no way we'd let you go through that alone.
I'm glad I finally know what happened to my dad. It's a bit crazy, but my greatest worry wasn't just that he might be dead, but that maybe he wasn't and he never came back for me. It's okay. I know that he would never have abandoned me. Our separation was by force. There's no changing the past. At least now I can move on to bigger and brighter things. What about you? Running into Vare was unexpected, and it sounded like you had a lot of history.
He was like a brother to me. We both lost our families. Both were orphans. We were both taken in by Damon. He was the leader of our band of mercenaries, and like a father to me. He taught me everything I know, pushed me to become the best I could be, and showed me how to survive. Vera and I were the youngest. I was around 14 when I joined the group, and Vera had only been there a year longer. We bonded pretty quickly. At least, I thought we did. I've been thinking about what he said, and I wonder if he's right. Maybe Damon did favor me. No, of course not. Nothing can excuse what Vare did.
What happened?
We'd been hired to transport a load of weapons. It was supposed to be an easy gig, one we'd all done many times before. Vare was our scout, and Damon and I guarded the trunk as we took passage on the Crystal Rail. Biggs and Jess were stationed in other Crystal Rail cars to spot any suspicious passengers. Damon sent Vare out to make his round on the Crystal Rail, as he had done a few times already. This time, it took longer than usual and we were worried that he'd encounter some trouble. Damon had me search for Vare and give him back up if needed. I walked around the Crystal Rail, through the cars, asking the rest of our team if they saw him, No one did. And I couldn't find him when I got back to Damon. He was dead. I didn't have time to look at the bodies. The men who killed him were still there, so I jumped out of the crystal rail before they could get me too. I assumed Fair died with them. I mourned for him.
They never came after you?
They probably assumed I died jumping out of the crystal rail. After I recovered, I tried to seek out what had happened, but for years I couldn't find a damn thing. I didn't know it was the Cloaked Brotherhood, and that Ver could have done that, or would have joined them. I lost everything that day, for the second time in my life.
And that's when you became the Deathslinger, isn't it?
Yeah.
The reports from the Mage Guild, they said you would take on suicide missions?
Missions kept my mind from thinking. I was good at what I did, and I had nothing to lose. But I don't need to be the Deathslinger anymore.
Oh?
I found a reason to live.
We should get some sleep. It's been a long day. Oh! Good morning. I mean, good morning. Right. About that. I actually just finished. Yep. Yeah, but you just seemed like you could use the rest. I didn't want to wake you.
Greetings. Did you enjoy your practice?
Yes, it was good. How did you sleep?
Quite sufficiently. A significant amount of time has passed since you last attempted to open a temporal rift. Since you've absorbed more energy, perhaps now would be a good time to attempt it again. Yes, we have resolved our mission with the Cloaked Brotherhood, and we are refocused on our search for the temples. It would be an ideal time to try again. The ability to open the rift is there. I believe if you focus, the cast may be more refined.
Thank goodness.
This is extremely curious. It seems you are still a complete failure.
Amelia!
As you are able to summon more energy than before, I have come to the conclusion that you will not be able to cast a rift until you've absorbed even more energy. However, your cast was exponentially more powerful than before. Your ability to manipulate energy is increasing at an unprecedented speed.
Yep.
Which way are we going?
We should begin journeying towards the coast. As I am not positive on the temple's exact location, I do believe it will be near a large body of water. Costa Coral is a coastal city which best matches the description of where the temple may be located.
It sounds like we'll have to pass through Illumia to reach Costa Coral anyway. We should make a stop there.
Is there not another way we could travel? I have already mapped out a course which would circumvent the academy.
This would take us very out of the way. It'll add on at least another week or two of travel.
It'll be alright. This may be a good opportunity for you to confront your professors. It'll be okay, really.
Boy. Thank you. Perhaps their feelings towards my field study will be swayed if I show them all the information I have gathered on our journey hence far.
They would be crazy not to, Amy.
Thank you. Let us find Zack and be on our way.
Hey, Leanna, do you remember where we... Oh. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Of course not!
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I didn't see anything.
Really?
Well, actually, there was this really beautiful flower, and I thought it'd be very nice if someone picked it for me.
Never mind.
Looks like we finally made it.
Indeed, it appears so.
Well, I have a few things I want to take care of while we're here.
Same here. I'd like to check in with some people.
Just remember, everything's gonna turn out fine.
Perhaps it would be best to meet at the inn when all of our matters are accomplished?
Yep.
Then it's settled. We'll meet back up at the inn in the evening.
Oh. Hello. Your confidence does provide some solace to my distress. I find your evaluation reassuring. I hope you are correct in that assessment. I do. I plan to show them all the research I've gathered on our journey hence far. A continuation of Eldorissim's research into the temples of the ancients. I also have extensive notes on your impressive and accelerated mastery of casting and fighting. Of course, those findings I will not be sharing with the Academy at this time. Your bewilderment just now was unexpected. I believed it to be quite obvious that I would not be providing that information. After all, it is irrelevant for my report. Their stares are directed at you. As you are not a student, they are merely curious as to the reason for your visit. I am just one student out of many. Come, we should go this way. Professor Odessa.
Amelia? Oh, you've brought a friend.
Yes, he is one of my travel companions.
I see. I'm sure I don't have to explain to you what must happen now that you've returned.
I am well aware of the consequences of my actions.
Then you know that I must alert the Council of your return. It is good to see you again.
Thank you, Professor.
Let's go then. The Council is very upset with you, with good reason. But I'll make sure you have a chance to speak and explain yourself.
The sentiment is much appreciated. As I mentioned, he has accompanied me on my travels. I would wish to have him present should the Council have any questions about my whereabouts or research.
Very well. Professors? A call upon the Council to hear the case of Amelia Estelle.
Greetings, professors.
Amelia Estelle, you left the Academy against the will of your professors with no indication of your whereabouts.
I indicated my location within the message I left behind.
Yes, in Ember Mist, a fictional city.
With all due respect, Professor, Ember Mist is a very real location.
Amelia, please take the Council seriously. The consequences of your actions could be quite severe. The only permissive reason for prematurely departing the Academy is if on a sanctioned field study.
I was on a sanctioned field study.
Sanctioned by the Academy.
I understand, Professor. But if I may ask, what more could I have done to be granted a field study by the Academy? My numerous attempts to acquire one has unequivocally been denied without a clear explanation.
Any declinations of field studies would be due to a poor fit between student and study.
Can you please elaborate as to how I am a poor fit? I have proven myself a sufficient mage caster in my classes. I have completed all prerequisites necessary to obtain a field study without fail. As such, I am one of the most ideal candidates for a field study.
Your maturity level and ability to communicate with your peers is lacking. Your premature departure from the Academy is a prime example of your immaturity.
I do apologize for my actions, and I recognize that my method in obtaining my field study were unorthodox. However, my research from the study has been most enlightening. I am confident should you hear what I have to say, you will be in agreement.
Amelia, I don't know what sort of situation you've gotten yourself involved in, but I can assure you it is not a field study.
Young man, this is private academy business. You shouldn't be allowed to.
Professors, he is one of my associates who has accompanied me on my field study. I would request that he would be allowed to remain.
I, for one, would like to hear what Amelia has to say.
On my journey, I have come across substantial information about temples of the ancients.
An interesting and unusual subject.
As you can see from my findings, using previous notes from Elderism, I have successfully accessed the temples which were forgotten by society. Each one has high concentration of energy.
Elder Eason's research was incomplete.
Correct. I was able to use the research to orient myself to the general location of each temple. Once closer to the area, it was a mixture of cross-referencing notes with anecdotes from the fellow travelers, which helped me pinpoint each temple's exact location. For reference, the Fire Temple was located in the ancient city of Ember Mist.
I have to admit, this is impressive work.
Your notes are meticulous and well documented, and the findings are worthwhile.
However, I believe I speak for the group when I say this is incomplete. Which means, I propose that you continue on your Academy-sanctioned field study, while we review the current research you have collected.
Really?
I agree.
Despite my better judgment, your research is most impressive. I too agree.
Then it's settled. You are officially on your field study assignment for your eligibility to join the rank of Magecaster upon successful completion.
Thank you. This is a great honor.
Of course. Well done. I think we'll be seeing great things from you, Miss Estelle.
Yes. Thank you. It was with your assistance that I have finally acquired a field study.
Rixnay, my Mage-Knight in shining armor is here.
You're always so dramatic.
How could I not be when a revered class master in the Mage Guild comes all this way to visit little old me?
That rank pales in comparison to being the most beautiful and intelligent professor in all of Havengard. So, what's the lesson planned for today, Professor?
Why don't you come in for office hours and we can discuss it further?
Hey, Kara.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go get my dischargers checked out.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to go with me?
You're asking me to go with you?
Yes.
Like, me and you?
Yes.
As in us?
Yes.
Together?
Do you want to come or not?
No, I'm busy.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'd love to come with you.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Oh, hey! Not exactly. Since I'm back in the city, I figured I should stop at the Mage Guild and file my report. I have to give an update on the energy spike anomalies. We know now that they were caused by the temporal rifts. Don't worry. You're a byproduct of the spike, not the cause of it. Oh, no, not at all. I haven't discovered the cause of the rifts or the anomalies, so I haven't completed my mission yet. Why? Are you gonna miss me? Oh, really? You are absolutely right. We better not kiss then. After all, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but so does no contact. Well, I better get going. The sooner I file this report, the sooner I can move on. I'll see you later today. Hey! Actually, since you've been such a good boy, I think you deserve a reward. Excuse me? The kitchen. Yeah. For dinner? Yes. What were you thinking? Uh-huh. Let's just get going. My place. Yeah, I live here in Illumia. Thank you. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry! It's not like that. I mean, it doesn't always look this way. When I last left, I didn't realize it'd be such a long time before I returned. It doesn't! It's usually worse. In my defense, I didn't expect to bring anyone back. Any special requests? Great! Stew it is! Yup! Okay, let's get started then. No thank you. This is something I want to do for you. I think it's ready. Be careful, it's still hot. So, how is it? I'm so glad you like it. I should have warned you to save room for... Oh no! I forgot about the dessert! Hang on, let me go out and grab some ingredients. I promise it'll just be a few minutes! Sorry to keep you waiting. They complement each other so well. Here, have some. Told you! It's not that late. Sorry. Well, good night.
We all said we'd meet back here at the end, didn't we?
The hour is quite late. There was a possibility that harm could have befallen you.
There is also the possibility that something, or should I say someone, had you a bit distracted.
Speaking of whom, where's Leanna?
You're right. I haven't seen her all evening either. You wouldn't have happened to see her, would you? Of course. And how would you know that Leanna has her own place here, young man? Oh.
It is quite late, and we must depart tomorrow.
Make sure he stays safe in his bed. We wouldn't want him to temporarily go missing again.
Boy?